Hey folks, this is John here at Hot Wound Tattoo Machines, and I'm going to introduce you guys to what you're looking at right now, which is our brass hot rod machine. Weighs at about 3 3/4 ounces. Its size is due to the large motor that we use in it, although it's had no effect on the weight. These things are amazing. I line with them, I shade with them, and it runs at about 6.5 to 7.5 volts. Just really a spectacular machine. Let me go ahead and plug it in so you can hear how quiet these things are. So here you are, we have this one running. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with my finger here. Tons of power. It packs, I've run anything from 3-round liners to 24 mags in it. Just a great machine. I'm gonna go ahead and show you it with a cartridge setup, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show it with a standard needle setup. So this is it with a cartridge setup. Obviously a little bit louder because you have the joint where the plunger hits the top of the cartridge. You'll notice that I don't use rubber bands or O-rings when I'm running a cartridge because of the disconnect. The circular motion at the top has no effect on the cartridge's movement because the cartridge can only go in linear motion. But if you wanted to run an O-ring, it's definitely got the power to run it with an O-ring. Not necessary though. So let me go ahead and show you it with a standard needle setup, and we'll go give you a little bit more information. All these machines have 4mm cams on them. I do that because I prefer a really long stroke, and I build them for me first. Let me do it off camera so I can see what I'm doing. All right, and then I adjust the tube in and out. So if I want a little bit more needle hang, I push the tube in a little bit, and I use all 4mm of throw. Or if I'm trying to do a little bit smaller work, like packing or shading, I like a little less needle hang. I just pull the tube out a little bit and give myself 2mm, 3mm of throw. It's no big deal. As you can see, the O-ring is featured on this. That's a must-have with a standard needle. Everyone knows that. I use these O-rings. They're nitro O-rings, so they can actually be matacided and cavacided and used again. Standard rubber bands tend to break when you're using a direct drive machine like this because of the motion of the needle. It kind of saws through rubber bands. If you've ever used one, you know it's a pretty common problem. Not an issue with these. They're amazing. They last. So anyways, this is it with a standard needle setup. Hope you like it. We have more machines on the way. Stay tuned.